Check, check. Yes. Hello, everyone. We are going to start a new problem right now. And the problem goes this way: sketch and label, sketch and label, sketch and label for each of the following, for of the following, each of the following signal, of the following given signal, each of the following given signal x of t. This is x of t, what I'm writing now. 1, 2, this is 0, 1, 2. Okay, so increase in ramp. Okay, so having a magnitude till 1, and this is 1 to 2, which is there. Okay, now at 2 you're going to drop it. So this is x of t. So what you are going to sketch right now is y1 of t, that is equal to x of 2t plus 1. Next, what you are going to do, this is y2 of t, that is x of minus 2t plus 3. Third one, what you are going to do, which is y3 of t, that is x of, okay, 2 times t by 3 minus 2. Okay, or it can be written as, I'll simplify here, as x of 2t divided by 3 minus 1. Okay, so this can be written like this, or it can be expressed in the manner what I have simplified here. So I need to sketch y1 of t, y2 of t, and y3 of t, that is there. So this is t and this is minus 1 here. Okay, so this is a given signal where it is represented as x of t, which is having an increase in the ramp, and it maintains a constant till 2. At 2 onwards, it is 0. It is 0 elsewhere. Okay, now I can mathematically write down this signal as, mathematically it can be written as, it can be written as x of t equals what it is. Now the value of t, what I need to put now, it is at 0, at 1. Okay, now t at 1 to 2. Okay, it is 1 and 0 elsewhere, 0 otherwise or elsewhere. Okay, now let me sketch the first signal, that is x of 2t plus 1. Okay, so x of 2t plus 1. So I need to sketch the signal for y1 of t equals x of 2t plus 1. Okay, so follow the precedence rule, follow the precedence rule. Okay, first one time shifting, yes. So what do I need to shift now? So I need to create an intermediate signal. I need to create an intermediate signal that is equal to x of t plus 1. Okay, I need to create an intermediate signal x of t plus 1. Okay, so that is what I need to do now. And again, let me sketch x of t again for reference. Each and every time I'm going to sketch it. Okay, so that is for your understanding. That is 1, 2, and this is minus 1. So this is 1 here. Okay, x of t plus 1, I need to sketch it. Okay, so x of t plus 1, it is an advanced signal. Now I need to move the signal, only movement, there is no change in the amplitude. Move the signal x of t towards left by 1 unit, So towards left by 1 unit. So I need to move the signal. So this again, it is a advanced signal. This is again an advanced signal. Okay, so that is what I need to write now. Okay, so what do I need to do? I need to move the signal towards the left here by only 1 unit. Okay, x of t plus 1, which represents v of t, that is -1, 0, this is 1, and this is 2. So I need to move the signal like this. So what it represents, I need to add -1 to the time axis. Okay, what it represents, so this is -2, this is again -1, this is 0, this is 1. Okay, so at -2 it is 0. Okay, now at 0, in the original signal it is 0, but here it is -1. Okay, I need to show here, and it is 1 at 0. Okay, it is having a magnitude of 1. Again, this is like this, and you're going to have a signal which is translated towards the left here. Okay, so what I wanted to show here is I need to have the movement of the signal, that is v of t equals x of t plus 1. This is the sketch of the intermediate signal. Intermediate signal. So sketch of v of t. Sketch of v of t. That is intermediate signal. Intermediate signal. Okay, so this is the sketch of the intermediate signal, that is v of t. Okay, so I'm not going to spend much time on here, but instead of that, so I need to go for the time scaling. So I need to go for the time scaling quickly now. So v of t, which is x of t plus 1. So I need to find out y1 of t, that is v of 2t. Okay, so this is the time scaling here. This is the time scaling here. Okay, so once you are having the time scaling, so this version of the output, that is y1 of t, I represent y1 of t as the output, and v of 2t represents the compressed signal. The compressed signal v of t. The compressed signal v of t by a factor of 2. By a factor of 2. Okay, so this is how you are going to represent it, that is v of 2t, that is y1 of t equals v of 2t. Okay, so that is how I am going to represent right now, and let me draw the signal, that is v of t. It is -1, this is 0, this is 1, this is 2. Okay, the signal goes this way, v of t. Let me write down. So -1. Okay, yes. So -1 to 0. At 0 it is 1, and at 0 to 1 it is 1. Okay, at 1 it drops down and it is 0 elsewhere. Okay, so this is how I can represent the intermediate signal. This is how I can represent the intermediate signal v of t. So next, what do I need to do? I need to go for the compressed version of the signal v of 2t. That is t, this is -t. Okay, so that is there here. Now, compressed version of the signal, what I need to do? I need to have -1. So you need to divide the time axis by 2. Divide the time axis by 2. For simple understanding, I have divided here. So it is at 1 by 2. -1 by 2, this is 0. You're going to have a magnitude of 1 here. Okay. So, and again at 0.5, that is 1 by 2, you're going to have a magnitude like this. Next, you're going to drop down, and at 1, it is 0. And at other cases also, it is 0. So this is the compressed version of signal that is v of t by a factor of 2, by a factor of 2. Okay, so this is v1 of y1 of t, that is x of 2t plus 1. Y1 of t is, so this is the intermediate signal v of t, and this is the compressed version of the signal, that is compressed by a factor of 2. Okay, now moving on to the next one, that is the second one, which is x of minus 2t plus 3. X of minus 2t plus 3, that is y2 of t, that is y2 of t. Okay, now first step, time shifting. I keep on repeating, it is a precedence rule that you need to follow, time shifting. So v of t is an intermediate signal. I'm going to skip a few steps here, that is x of t plus 3. Okay, so let me quickly sketch the signal for x of t plus 3. X of t plus 3, that is minus 1, minus 2, this is minus 3. Okay, so it is moved towards right by 3 units. Okay, so it is like this, it is minus 2 to minus 1 like this, and it is 0 here, this is 1. So this is what it is going to represent here, and you are going to have x of t plus 3. Okay, so v of t equals x of t plus 3. Next, this is the intermediate signal, that is v of t, that is x of t plus 3. Okay, so this is how we are going to represent here. So minus v of t, this is there, that is on the other axis. We don't require such stuff right now. And x of t plus 3 is the intermediate signal which is there for the second problem. Now I need to do the time scaling now. Y2 of t, that is v of, let me do 2t. Okay, let me do 2t here. Okay, so now what do I need to do now? I need to have the function, that is minus 2t, it is there as x of minus 2t plus 3. Okay, so this is, let me do it for v of 2t. Next, let me take the inverted signal of it. Okay, let me take the inverted signal of it. Fine. So now what can I do here? Yeah, I'll write one more step. So v of 2t is sketched first. V of 2t is sketched first, and then a reflection, and then a reflection of v of 2t is taken. Reflection of v of 2t is taken. Okay, so again 0, this is 1, this is okay. So I need to check it for v of 2t first. Let me do it for v of 2t. Okay, so sketching for sketch for v of 2t, sketch for v of 2t. Okay, so if I need to sketch for v of 2t, it's a compressed signal of this x of t plus 3. So compressed version of v of t by a factor of 2, by a factor of 2, that is 1 by 2. Okay, this is minus 1 by 2, that is there, this is minus 1, this is minus 1.5. Okay, now what do I need to do now? I need to go for the signal like this, which is minus 1 by 2 to 1. You are going to have a magnitude of 1. Okay, in other cases it is 0, and again you are going to have a ramp signal like this. So I repeat, there is no change in the magnitude, so only change is the time scale here. Okay, so this is v of 2t, that is there. Now I need to go for signal of the V of 2t. So reflected signal V of minus 2t, that is there. What it represents is, so this is minus 1 by 2 and this is minus 1. This is minus 1. Okay. Now this is plus 1 by 2. This is plus 1 by 2. This is 1. This is 1.5. This is 2. Okay. So I have scaled down here. So for your understanding, let me represent it like this. And so it is from 0.5 to 1. You're going to have a ramp signal like this. 1.5 to 1. You're going to have a ramp signal like this. And this is how it is represented. So this is the reflected version of the signal. So which is, so V of minus 2t, that is there. Okay. So V of minus 2t, that is the original signal Y2 of t. So condition, do specify it and see to it that you are going to get the conditions right. Okay. So next version, that is the third one, which is x of 2t by 3 minus 1. Okay. So 2 by 3, what you are going to get? The value which you have to specify here, x of 2 by 3t minus 1. So that is y3 of t. That is y3 of t. Okay. So y3 of t, that is x of 2 by 3t minus 1, which is there. Now, how do I sketch the signal? First one, use precedence rule. Always remember, use precedence rule. Use precedence rule. Okay. Now, in order to use precedence rule here, so what you need to do, you need to understand the constants here. So first, what you need to do, you need to do the time shifting. Time shifting. Okay. So x of the intermediate signal, what I need to write, it is x of t minus 1, that is there. So what do I need to do? So I need to have x of t minus 1 signal being written here. So this is t, so this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is minus 1. Okay, so that is what you need to write. So x of t minus 1. Fine. So it is written like this. So 2 to 3, and this is written like this. Okay. So this is a unit magnitude which is there, and in other cases it is said to be 0. Okay. In other cases it is said to be 0 there. Okay. So that is V of t, which is x of t minus 1. Okay. So that is how you are going to get it for x of t minus 1. So it is shifted towards right by 1 unit. Towards right by 1 unit. Next, what you have to do, y3 of t, that is equal to v of 2/3 of t. So let me write it here. Yes, y3 of t, that is v of 2/3 of t. So this is the scalar multiplication here. Okay, 2/3. Fine. So what do I need to do? I need to divide by whatever the value that is there here on the time axis. Okay, that is y3 of t, that is there, that is 0, this is 1 into 2 by 3, that is 2 by 3. Next here 2 into 2 by 3, next 3 into 2 by 3. Okay, so 2 into 2 by 3, that is 4 by 3. This is 2 by 3, whatever that's there. So you are going to have a magnitude like this, and you are going to have magnitude and drop down, and the magnitude is said to be unity. So 1 into 2 by 3, it is 2/3. Okay, so this time axis is 2 by 3. You can do it in decimal form also and keep it, not a problem. Next, 2 into 2 by 3. Okay, 2 into 2 by 3. What you are going to get? You are going to get 4 by 3. You are going to get the value as 4 by 3. Okay, next we are going to get this value 3 into 2 by 3 as 2. As 2. Okay, so this is how you can represent y3 of t, which is x of 2/3 of t minus 1. So that is there as y3 of t. y3 of t, which is x of 2/3 t minus 1. Okay, so this is how you are going to get it. Okay, so let me stop here right now, and if you have any queries, do reach out to me. You have my number. You can write to me via email and see to it that all the problems have been sorted out. Okay.